reporting that the Charlotte Hornets are trading LaMelo Ball. The deal has been agreed to. This is a haul for the Hornets. They are trading him to the Minnesota Timberwolves for Naz Reid, was a key big man for them, sixth man of the year, a 2033 unprotected first. This is the one that shocks me. 3 pick swaps, and then 3 seconds. There's going to be some significant fallout from this. This will likely, Bobby Marks is telling me, be joining in with the Julius Randle trade that they agreed to. But they are basically going all in Minnesota to make LaMelo Ball Ant Edwards' running mate, to relieve the pressure on him with all the double teams. That is the way they're going to go forward. LaMelo Ball alongside Ant Edwards. Charlotte pivoting away, focusing on Con Knipple.
The Timberwolves is about to be on fire right now. You got 2 superstars. Superstars is seat fillers. You have 2 on the same team right now. Oh my God, they're about to be on fire. Charlotte, look, any TV game you thought you had gone. They might move y'all to Baghdad somewhere. Nobody's watching y'all anymore. We only watch because of LaMelo. That's the only reason you had viewers from outside of Charlotte. When you have a big superstar name that brings tickets, TV games, you don't get rid of them. Don't let nobody fool you. So right now, there's about to be a dip in the economy of North Carolina. But congratulations, baby. Moving on up.
Ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. After this trade, we are now about to enter the golden era for memes, for highlights, for edits, for trash talking, for aura, for post-game interviews, for baby mamas. And guess what? I'm here for it all, because this might go down as the most entertaining backcourt in the history of the NBA. And by the way, if you like elite sports content like this, make sure you're following. These 2 are going to be running 2-mans off the court after every single game. Now, in terms of winning, as talented as he is, Melo's going to have to prove he can be a major contributor on a contending team. But for right now, who cares? Because I am currently re-upping my league pass as we speak.
Charlotte Hornets got rid of LaMelo Ball, traded him to the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4 draft picks as of right now. If I'm updated by the time I upload this video, I'll put on the screen. 4 draft picks, 3 pick swaps, Naz Reid for LaMelo Ball and Josh Green. So Josh Green, LaMelo Ball headed to Charlotte. LaMelo Ball and Josh Green headed to Charlotte. Naz Reid and some picks headed to Minnesota. And I don't know what picks they sending, even if they first round picks, but it just seemed like Charlotte wanted to get rid of LaMelo Ball, get that contract off the books, and they did it. That's what small markets do. So when they were saying that it was possibly Canucks and Brandon Miller's team, it's their team now. They getting rid of LaMelo Ball. There was some issues with him driving, immature play, and they got rid of him. So him going up there with Minnesota, it's going to be interesting. I do think he has the ability to be one of the true point guards in the league, but he need to be more stricter. He need more discipline. If he plays the game with more seriousness, he can be the best point guard in basketball. But he doesn't really understand shot selection. He doesn't understand when to score, when to get the guys involved, when to be serious. And once he understands how to really be a point guard, it's pretty much over with. He's going to make everybody in Minnesota better. Question is, they got rid of Julius Randle. They got rid of Naz Reid. What they going to do with the 4th position? Maybe they did pay AO to come back. I don't know much about the AO guy. But maybe AO can, and they can figure that out at the 4 position. It's nothing but the extension of the 3 position now. Josh Green was a guy out of Australia that had a lot of promise, really ain't developed yet. From a Charlotte standpoint of view, they pretty much cleared the cap space. Canup and Miller and Naz Reid is a good toughness. They still got Miles Bridges. So I don't know if they still gonna, try to do Bridges and get Sabonis. So they changing their roster around, but LaMelo and Anthony Edwards, they were number 1 and 3 in that draft. Same draft, number 1 and number 3. I believe James Wiseman was number 2. All right. Was he number 2? Yeah, number 2. I think they was in the same draft. But I just think, Minnesota messed up by trading for Rudy Gobert. That's where it went bad at. So, Jay McDaniels, Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Ball, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I like McDaniels. I like Anthony Edwards. I like LaMelo. It's just the franchise went down the shitter with Karl Anthony Towns. That's just, when they got rid of him, that was when they traded for Rudy Gobert, that made them get rid of Towns. That was just a bad deal, bro. That was a really, really bad deal on their behalf, man. That changed their roster around forever, man. It was a bad deal. They should not have done that deal, respectfully. But I don't know who's gonna be their power forward, but they strong. But the problem is, this is why I feel like Giannis was so important, for contending teams to take a chance like San Antonio and Thunder. How you gonna compete with Victor Wembanyama, bro? You gotta find somebody that can compete with Wembanyama, man. That's the assignment. When you the Thunder, when you anybody, the Lakers, that's the assignment. Whether, you take a flyer on AD, whether you, that's the assignment, bro. That's the assignment. That's the assignment. You got to find guys that can match up with them. So they got to find a way to get athletic guys. They got to find a way to get a stronger guy. They got to find ways. They have to find ways. In my opinion, they have to find ways. They have to find ways, bro, to match up with Wembanyama. That's mean getting strong, thick guys that can bang them. No Diddy twice. Finding athletic guys that can stay. And they don't have to be, the top of the line type of guy, but you got to have bodies at him. Whether they're, taller, stronger guys that can bang them, whether there's quicker athletic guys that may be limited offensively. And that's the next assignment for Minnesota. Gobert is not enough. And that's what Cat was so important in the Knicks here. Cat Mitchell Robinson was so important. You had Cat who can take it off the dribble, who can stick with Wembanyama, push him out the paint. Then you have Mitchell Robinson who can bang him, and wear him down. And you see what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. You're not going, what they're trying to do is out firepower the Thunder and out firepower the Spurs, but the assignment is to match up with Wembanyama. That's the assignment. And the Thunder understood it. They got the Demara kid, Demara out of Michigan. They understands the assignment. So that's the thing about it, man. They have to understand the assignment, but also, you got to get LaMelo a ball to play defense. You got to be him to be a more disciplined player. You got to get him to be more disciplined. Structure, all that wild child shit. Nah, man, we need you to be the true point guard of the team. We need some nights we're going to need you to score 30. Some nights we're going to need you to fizz up. We need you to defend too. If they get them come in there and defend and be serious, they definitely match up really well with the Thunder. But for the Spurs, they got it. The Thunder need to do a little bit more. And the Minnesota need to do more just to get different types of bodies at Victor Wembanyama. Robert Williams, Mitchell Robinson is a free agent. Trying to find some of them athletic guys, that's really, and also the Thunder can really make it a wrap if you go out there and you get an Andre Drummond, or you able to get another athletic big guy that can kind of like, a guy like Aaron Gordon or Bobby Portis, and get you a thick guy like Drummond or Robert Williams. They do that, it's over with. It's over with. If they allow the Spurs to get a real thick center that can bang around like Robert Williams or Drummond or somebody like Clint Capella, something like that off the bench, and they're able to find a guy like Bobby Portis or Aaron Gordon, the true four, it's over with. Short of them getting injured, it's over with. That's why I feel like the Spurs should have went out there and or the Thunder should have went out there and tried to get Giannis. That's why I feel like they should have did that. Especially the Thunder. They should have tried to get Giannis. I would have did it. The matchup with Victor Wembanyama. You know what I'm saying? But they went with a day. If I was the Spurs, I would have took that away and brought Giannis. I would have took that shit away. That's only really him, AD. But for Minnesota, I mean, I like the deal. Better than John Morant. I mean, you brought Ayo back, so now it's time to get you a couple more big fellas. You know, and then they, you know, if they get LaMelo to tap into his potential, be serious, it's up. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, find me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram, Patreon, everything is in the link tree. Peace. Say find me everywhere. Peace. Check out the NBA Top playlist.